All right, let's get this started, guys. I'm gonna stay on for about a half hour tonight. I'm just wrapping up here. Shot some coaching videos tonight, so um, yeah, I'm not gonna stay on too long tonight because it's Friday, and I'm gonna go see my girl tonight. So I'm gonna chill on here for a little bit, and had a bunch of titles that I was shooting tonight on my phone. There was still more that I wanted to do, but it's good enough for tonight, I guess. And I have pulled an all-nighter, so I haven't even slept since yesterday. I've been up like literally past 24 hours. Put these batteries away. Anyway, okay, let's crack into this, fellas. I went my IG. I think people should know about this. How's my hair? Okay, I'm gonna take a photo for my Instagram, guys. So if you guys are not following me on Instagram, make sure you do that. Wait, let's see. Take a good shot here. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna upload this to my Instagram now. We're live. What should I say? We're live at exclamations. All right. Yeah, FYI, all of you guys, I'm actually at home right now, okay? So tired of hearing all this nonsense, like from the haters. The haters are so like retarded, right? Because somebody was like telling me, like, some haters were like, oh, he lost his house in Cali. He lost his house in Cali and now he has to live in Vegas. It's like, no, dude. You realize I have more than one property, more than one address. I mean, that's hilarious, dude. I've lived in California my entire life. What would make you think that I could like suddenly not afford to live in California? You're like retarded. Go check how much. Go check my income on my IG. I'm probably gonna post my YouTube income on there sometime this week too, because I've been getting a lot of questions like how much I make from YouTube. So YouTube ad revenue is different from my program sales. Okay, so YouTube ad revenue is just like really, it's just like chump change to me, and even like YouTube ad revenue, I'm making, yeah, definitely making over 100,000 per year. I think it was like 136 in 2020, but I'll post it on my IGs just so you could see it, and I'd rather just post my receipts and talk about it because that's the way to go. All right, I'm trying to post this on my IG. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Dude. Sorry, guys, I'm not ignoring you. Okay. But yeah, I'm actually at home. Inquiring minds want to know. I am at home. I'll just put this here. Okay, here we go. Okay, hold on, guys. I'll be right with you. I'll be right with you. Like the DMV. I'll be right with you. 33 secrets. Okay, we're live at the 33 secrets on YouTube. There, I'll just say that. On YouTube. There we go. That looks pretty badass. All right, so using the Alienware tonight. All right, cool. Posting the story now. All right. Ooh, yeah, just to give you guys a shot, just so you know that I am at home. You could kind of see Gizmo. Gizmo, come here. It's like in the distance over there. Yeah, there we go. So there goes Gizmo. There goes Cash. Cash is laying down, but yeah, Giz is over there. Yeah, I'm actually not only do I still have my place in San Francisco and California, but I'm also looking at purchasing another property here in California as well. Even if I don't stick around, I'll probably just use it as a rental because I believe that property values are just going to keep going up, and plus you can get an insane amount of rent out here in California too. For I mean, anybody, any of you guys live in San Francisco or Los Angeles, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, even just to live in like a studio apartment, you're looking at like 2,500 a month. Here in San Francisco, that shit will cost you 3,500 a month. Yeah, so okay, let's roll. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let me read some questions here. Ralph, Ralph, what do you think of Filipino women? I think for the most part, I can't say all of them, but many of them are pretty loyal, pretty faithful, very traditional, and are good women. I have nothing bad to say. No regrets. Why California? My family lives here, guys. I've said that before. If my family didn't live here, I would leave California. I would have left like a long time ago. But yeah, my family's still here. My parents still live in San Francisco. All my family's in California. And on top of that, I'm a California kid. I grew up right by the beach, and I love beaches and I love warm weather, and it's just hard to beat. But we'll see what happens in the future. I am looking at Vegas though, so I won't lie about that. I am looking at property in Vegas. I'm looking in Summerlin, and I'm trying to find like a nice gated community with yeah, I want to make sure it's like a gated community because I like to leave my garage door open a lot. I don't, I don't want to be I like to walk around in the street and not have to worry about like crime and shit like that. I'm beyond that. I mean, I grew up by Haight-Ashbury, so it's just not nothing I want to deal with anymore. All right, very pixelated. No, I'm on my Alienware, man. This is the latest one. It's like a brand new Alienware laptop. This thing was like $5,000, so it's the best that they get, guys. I should probably get like an actual like webcam thing, right, where I connect it in with a USB so it has better quality. But maybe in the future. Okay, shadow codes. SF sucks. Tell me something I don't know. You know what it is too? It's not even the natives, it's the people that move here that aren't from here. Because you'll find like people like me that are from San Francisco that were born and raised here. We don't adopt the politics of the left. It's all those people who are like leftists that moved to that come here to San Francisco. They move here. They're not from here. Like all my friends I grew up with don't. We're not down with all that. So it's the people who move here. So yep. Let's see. Charles a lizard. I used to think this guy was the ultimate douchebag. Then I had an awakening one night. I realized that this guy is one of the few who actually knows what he's talking about. Appreciate it. And to everybody who hates on me, they end up liking me if they watch me enough. Just watch me some more. You'll end up liking me. Yeah, I've even had like some like hardcore haters. Like when I first started, ended up so many haters like turn and end up like apologizing later and been like, oh, dude, yeah, you were right. My girlfriend left me, and she was the one who told me to hate on your stuff, and she was like, he's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And then she like did exactly what I said it she would do, and then he turned around. He was like he became a loyal follower. I've had a lot of stories like that. All right. Shadow codes. I live in Fresno. I hate going to SF. Yeah, I dated a girl in Fresno. I hated driving all the way up there. It's like a 3-hour. It's like a 3-hour drive. All right. Oh, let me get to some super chats. This is the first time I'm using my laptop for this, guys. So let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Let's see. Pop chat. Oh man, how do I do this? Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Super chat. Oh, super chatting myself. Um, yeah, I don't know where this button is, guys. Oh, I think it's here. Jeez, man. Oh, I think on the I have to catch them as we go. Yeah, because when I live stream on my phone, it just shows it. Joan Reynoso, what do you think about dating single mothers with teenagers? I'm just against dating single mothers, period, because it just shows a lack of responsibility on their part. It shows a lack of poor choice, and it shows a lack of self control. Because there are a lot of girls who are in those situations where they don't let the guy ejaculate in them because they know that this could end bad, and she doesn't want to become a single mom. So um, yeah, I mean, the only good part about that, the fact that she has teenagers, is they might be out of the house in a few years, but she's still a poor decision maker. That doesn't resolve her of that, right? She still makes bad decisions, and obviously she did. Okay, Jeremiah Humans with the 4.99 super chat. Thank you very much. Hello from Springfield, Missouri. Is that where they do The Simpsons? I enjoy your vids. I'm on my path and purpose. Good. I'm glad to hear it. We need more of that. We need more of that. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Why? Yep. With a 9.99 super chat. Hashtag Wolf of Pickup. Hashtag the Claw. Yo, Matt. It sounds like you have a side income stream of buying ecom business. Yeah, without being an operator. True. How do I do that? Who can I talk to? Mentor online? You rock, man. So the way I got started is the way I start everything, guys. I just start by making mistakes. That's how I roll, and that's how I get good at whatever I want to get good at, whether it was game pickup or entrepreneurship. Yeah, I've actually gotten pretty skilled at entrepreneurship, and I actually have guys in different businesses and companies hire me for consulting. And I've turned a lot of it down lately because it's not worth my time anymore. But I was like selling like $1,000 coaching calls for like an hour of my time and stuff like that for like business coaching. Um, I'll still do it every once in a while if I have time, but I mean, these days, like in that hour, I could bang out a bunch of coaching videos, and uh, will bring me back, 10, 20 times that amount. So it's not even worth it to me to like take an hour, $1,000 coaching call for business consulting anymore. But how do you get started in buying and selling businesses? Like I said, I mean, fancy about it, about making money online. You just have to get out there and just, it's like anything, right? It's like game, it's like pickup. You just have to start getting out there and getting your feet wet, right? And don't put so much pressure on yourself to be perfect, and just understand that you're going to make some mistakes. So I started on a site called Flippa. I started doing research on that, and I picked up like one or two sites from Flippa. But the thing with Flippa is it's kind of like lower tier sites. I mean, there's like some diamonds in the rough on that site, but I just started going through the site and looking for business models that I felt comfortable with, right? It wasn't even so much about the money. It was like business models that I felt comfortable with. I liked the product. It's like a product that I saw like potential in, that has value, adds value to people's lives. So that's what I would be looking for. And I started on Flippa, and then I moved over to some other kind of like more high end buying and selling sites. I really haven't sold anything, so I should make that clear. I didn't, it's not. I shouldn't say I'm technically like buying and selling sites, because right now I've just been acquiring sites and they're producing cash flow. So I haven't sold any of them yet. They're just producing cash flow. So it's like there's no point. There's no reason to sell it, right? It's making me money every month and it's on autopilot. So yeah, there's no point in selling it. It's like having real estate, right? You have real estate, you have a hot property, and you have tenants in there, and your tenants are paying their rent every month. They don't give you hassle, right? They're not problem tenants. Why sell the house? There's no reason to. I don't need to cash out. I don't need the money. I like the cash flow coming in. So So yeah, I haven't sold any of those sites. So technically, I'm just acquiring businesses. Put it that way. But that's how I started. It's just really easy, really basic. Picked up a couple of losers that were pretty bad. That I thought like, okay, these look really solid, but they weren't. Lost a bunch of money, but then on the next one, I got that money back. So it's like gambling, right? You throw some out, you get some back. You throw some out, you get some back. But along the way, you're learning a valuable skill. You're learning how the market works. You're learning how to identify opportunity. You're learning how to spot scams because some of these websites will like pump up their numbers and just kind of like fraudulently just pump up the amount of visitors they get to their site. So there's a lot of things you kind of have to watch out for. But it all comes from trial and error. I just get out and I just start doing it, and I start failing, and then I look at the ones that I made mistakes on and I correct them on the next deal. So yeah, there's no magic to it. I mean, it's like game. It's like pickup. When I first started going out, I had no clue what I was doing. I just was like, okay, there's a girl. I guess I'll just say hi. And then I would talk to the girl. I'd say, oh, hi. What do I say now? And it just came from trial and error. It's like, okay. And then the next time I was like, okay, I need to say something after hi. It's like, hi, where are you from? And then I get a reaction from the girl. And then you add more and more pieces to it. The thing is, you need to get started. Okay. You need to get started. All right. Let's see what we got here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, the funny thing with acquiring websites is I notice people like, again, I mean, I've gotten so much value from game. I mean, I use it in my in business too, but I notice like people are like really quick to dump a good thing. Like they might have a website that's producing money, might just need a tweak or two, but they're so burnt out with it. They're like, they've gone black pill with it. They just have complete give up itis, and they're like, screw this. I just want to cash out. I just want to take my money and just, not even think about it anymore. And, for me, I see plenty of opportunities out there with people who are just ready to throw in the towel. And it's like, they don't even want to like try, right? They don't even want to give it a shot, man. I don't think that way. I'm always like ready to swing for the fences or ready to toss one in the end zone. And, because you never know, right? Could get lucky. All right, let's see if I got any more super chats here I need to take care of. Gallo Negro with a 4.99 super chat. Thanks for the tips. My girlfriend keeps guessing, and she respects me more than loves me. That's good. That's good. I'm more on my purpose too. Perfect. Thank you for the super chat, and I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear you guys are making strides. I get so many of your messages that you guys are progressing. You're getting better. You're awakening. You're aware of the game. You're aware of all the social engineering out there. Yeah. It's insane how, when I first started like doing pickup in game, all I wanted to do was talk to cute girls and have fun. Never did I think in a million years that this would be a skill that would like make me financially well off or especially like protect me from the social engineering that's going on. Like that's just everywhere you look now. It's like, so there's social engineering everywhere. And it's, if you don't have like a mind of your own, it's easy to just fall prey to that. But yeah, it's crazy because all I want to do was like pick up girls and have fun and enjoy life. And now it's like, shit, I feel like I have this responsibility to fight back and teach other guys how to fight back. And I'm happy to do it. It's fun. Joan Reynoso with a $10 super chat. I wanted to ask how to get hot women without getting free attention. Well, the thing is, whenever you approach a girl, I mean, automatically off the bat, you're going to be giving her some sort of attention approach. But the beauty in it is you can spin that and you can quickly flip the script on her, where you quickly turn her into the buyer, and you turn her into the seller, and you place yourself in the role of the buyer. Okay, that's very, very easy to do with a little bit of infield experience. But But yeah, I do it all the time. I do it all the time. It's not a big deal at all. I mean, I every single girlfriend I've had, every single date I've had has been through cold approach pickup. I've never met anybody through my social circle or anything like that. It's from straight cold approach. That's just what I do. That's like my reality. So whenever I approach these girls, I don't even think about that. I'm like, okay, I might give you a little attention temporarily while I come up and talk to you and strike up this conversation, but I'm going to quickly flip the script like that. And you're going to quickly see why it's me who actually has value and it's you who's kind of winning here. It's kind of your lucky day. You must have like, you must have like the winning lotto numbers or something, because you have me talking, as arrogant as that sounds. And I feel like I feel that way when I approach these girls, right? I feel like it's your lucky day because you're going to meet me, right? And that should be your mindset. That should be your mindset. That way, when you do approach a girl, you're automatically in the position of being higher value. Okay. And especially if you can back it up and you're someone who's successful, then yeah, or if you're somebody on your grind, or you feel like you're going to become successful, then yeah, then you can quickly flip the script on her. But yeah, I mean, that's totally in my head all the time. I mean, yeah, because I am successful. I've done a ton of work on myself. I'm still in pretty phenomenal shape for my age. I'm still in really great shape. And I've got the lifestyle that pretty much any girl would want to be a part of. And any girl that doesn't is usually because she's low value and she can't receive it, right? And you'll come across that. Like if you're a successful guy, or if you become successful, you'll date chicks who are just losers, right? They're just losers. They just can't spot high value when they see it. It's like, here's a guy who's successful. Dude's like rich, or dude's got the lifestyle that like people dream of. And yet I don't think I'm going to date him. I think I'm going to date, the French fry cook at my job. You'll have girls that do that. They'll like choose the French fry cook over you because they can't receive it. And I don't like girls like that anyway, because if I ever take them with me on a trip somewhere, they can't appreciate it. They'll, it's just a trip. It's like, no, I want girls who appreciate that. I want girls to be like, damn, this is badass, right? I want girls who see my like DeLorean and be like, oh my God, it's a DeLorean. I don't want to be like, oh, what kind of car is that? No. I want girls who can receive it, right? It's like if you take your girl to a nice dinner, you've saved up for it, you take her to a nice dinner, and she's kind of like, meh. And you're like, are you serious? Dude, I planned this all week. Where I'm taking you to this really nice dinner for your birthday. And you're just like, man. I don't like girls like that. I quickly get rid of them. I like to be appreciated, right? I mean, and as you should, right? If you put in the work, you should find a girl who can receive it and who can appreciate that. Right? Otherwise, if she wants to toss you aside, like you're the successful, high value dude, and she wants to toss you aside for the French fry cook, be my guest. Be my guest, biatch. Go do that. Right? You're a loser. You're an idiot. Don't be coming around when you're 40. So that's another thing. See, this is what these girls do. They come around later when they're like 40, single mom, 2 kids, 2 different fathers. That's when they come around like, oh, is it too late? Yeah, it's too late, biatch. You had your chance. You had your chance. Just like my ex from 2006. Let's bring her up. Right? Or any ex that I had back then, right? Donatella from the early 2000s also. This chick, like, you dumped a future successful guy. You're a moron. How about that Super Bowl too, by the way, guys? That is an insane Super Bowl. I was, although I like Mahomes, I do like Mahomes. I was wanting to see Brady win this one just because I wanted to see him prove all the naysayers wrong. Like, oh, you're too old. You're washed up. They were saying he was washed up like in 2015, like 5 years ago, right? 6 years later, he wins another Super Bowl. And these people still won't shut up. It just goes to prove, like, dude, haters, right? Haters. So, yeah, just haters. What can you do? What can you do? My ball, Zick. Hey, loser, how tall are you? Don't answer those. So, yeah, come at my. If you're gonna ask me a question, man, come at me with some respect. Otherwise, why are you here? Why are you here being beta? Another idiot, dude. It's like, dude, you have an opportunity to learn from world famous pickup artist, a self-made successful guy, and then you piss it away because your ego gets the best of you, and like you can't stop yourself from sinking into your little girl frame, you know. And a lot of this happens, guys, because you're too close to your mama. You know, this is generally like mama's boys who act out like girls like this, with a little girl. But let's go ahead and should we pin him? I'm taller than you, put it that way. All right. I'm taller than you. Yeah. And if you're thinking I'm a loser, like living in San Francisco in you know, $1 million neighborhood and having a driving a DeLorean and a 65 Corvette and going Lambo shopping, what does that make you? Dude, you don't want to troll me, man. I'm like, I've been in field too long. I could really make it hurt if I want to, but I'm a nice guy. Mm-mm-mm. Matt, does dating older women as a 26-year-old does dating older women as a 26-year-old guy but making them always invest still make me beta? What? Hold on. Yeah, I'm not going to stay on too long, guys, because my battery is actually dying on this too. Alienware, frigging Alienware. Okay, John Joseph Gray the fourth with the 4.99 super chat. How are you doing, M? Big fan. Thank you very much. Watch some of your videos. I recently got out of a toxic relationship with my ex, which is a single mom. Thank God, right? Guys, don't date single mothers. What's wrong with you? Why are you guys dating single moms? There are so many women out there that aren't single moms that have not screwed up their life. I mean, what is that telling you when the girl like has become a single mom? It's telling you that she makes bad decisions. Okay? She makes bad decisions, brother. All right, let's see here. M, what is your motivation? Spiff Monkey 1. M, what is your motivation that got you to become so successful? I just focus on me. I don't worry about other dudes. I just focus on me. I just want to win at the end of the day. I told you guys, I'm just like a super competitive son of a bitch. I just like to compete. I don't have time to throw shade at guys. I focus on me. I mean, just like the other jackass who was just here, it's like, call me a loser. I'm like, dude, you're on my live stream. Have some respect. I don't do stuff like that, right? Because I was raised properly, but there you go. That's what you get when you're raised by a single mom, fellas. You get that kind of like little bitch attitude shit. Brady at 43 winning. That's right. But yeah, what made me successful is I'm just not afraid to fail. I want to fail. That's how you win, right? You have to fail. Okay, I'm not afraid to fail. I'm not afraid to look stupid. I'm not afraid to make a fool of myself if it means that I'm going to get better. Okay, when I first started doing game, wasn't very pretty, but I just kept getting better. I mean, even my own guy friends back then would make fun of me when I pick up the girls. And look at those guys now; they're married to the 5'2" tyrant, while I'm still out there gaming chicks half my age. So yeah, just don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid if people laugh at you. Focus on yourself. Don't waste your energy, you know, hating on other dudes. Focus on yourself. Focus on your own backyard. Matt, between us, how many girls had you date this week? Do you really want to know? If I told you, you won't believe me. If I told you, you would not believe me. Okay? If I told you, you would not believe me. Remember at the beginning of the stream, if you were here, I said I haven't slept since yesterday. There's a reason for that, right? Put it this way. Ready? 5. I literally went on 3 dates in one day after the Super Bowl. I was like dead, and I went on 3 dates in one day. Don't even ask me how I did that. And then not only did I go on those 3 dates, I came home and I was like, thought I was tired, and then I couldn't sleep. And so I ended up working out that night for like another like 2 hours. Yeah, it's insane. I don't know. I just have all this energy. Keto diet. All right. Yeah, you guys curious too how tall I am, man. Just go to my IG, dude. I played quarterback, right? I played quarterback in high school, college, semi-pro, beyond. So yeah, obviously tall enough to play quarterback because I get that a question a lot. Matt taught me to respect his better than love me. Okay. All right. See if there's any more super chats here, guys. I'm coming on the end of this. I'm already gonna be like late to my chick's place. Uh, 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 Sorry, guys. It's not the best live stream. I'm like trying to. This is the first time I'm using my laptop to do this, but we'll do it again in the future. Okay, Ryan. Bitcoin is a scam. Don't do it, bro. Yeah, I haven't invested in Bitcoin yet. I've thought about it, but I just haven't. You know what? They make it really, really difficult to just buy Bitcoin. You have to like jump through all these hoops and barrels. Usually, when I buy stock, I just load up, the app like Charles Schwab. I have Charles Schwab, and then I just buy the stock, and it's like done. Whereas Bitcoin, you have to kind of like get a digital wallet, and you have to like remember your password. You have to do all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's just kind of weird. Ulysses, abundance overload for Uncle Matt. Yeah, this week was definitely out of the normal, guys. I don't want to make it like sound arrogant, like I'm dating 5 girls a week every single week. No, this week is just like, it's just one of those weeks. I kind of had a dry spell for a little bit, and then all of a sudden I just came back this past week. And it happened at the worst time too, because I'm like really tired this week, and all of a sudden these chicks started hitting me up, and a couple girls I met in Vegas, and all this other stuff. So let me see if there's any good questions I could ask before I could answer before I jump off. Okay, Richard with a $5 super chat. Mainstream is pushing for men to become more vulnerable. More vulnerable is being vulnerable beta. Also, is there situations where being vulnerable is alpha? I mean, yeah, there are situations that that involve your family, your animals, somebody close to you that passed on. Those are really the only situations. But most guys are vulnerable in the wrong situations, like when they're around their girl, their wife, or something like that. No, never be vulnerable around a woman you're dating, even if you're married to her. You should never show that vulnerability. Even if you've been married for like decades, man, you got to maintain your frame because she will lose respect for you. You might think she's not, but she will. Right? Lately, I've been seeing these coaching videos about like these like life coaches that are like these men that are like pushing guys to, you got to let it out. You just got to cry. You got to allow yourself to be vulnerable. That's the definition of being a man. And don't let them twist your mind, guys. Don't let them twist your mind. I'm telling you different. Okay. Those guys don't go out. Trust me, I do. Right. Don't let them twist your mind. It's going to be a big mistake and you'll always regret that. You'll be kicking yourself like, oh, when that chick just like turns on you and she starts treating you like the beta you are because you got vulnerable around her. You have to maintain your frame. Even when I'm going through like things in life, and I feel like, man, I wish I could share this with my girl. I don't. Okay. I don't. Most times I used to turn to like guy friends of mine. Sometimes I still do, but most times I just try to handle it on my own. It's good practice. It's, you know, um, I don't let the girl in on it. I might brief her on it if we're like dating seriously and it's something that's a little more serious. I'll brief her on it, but then I'll also tell the girl, I have it covered. Don't worry, I got it covered. You sure? You sure? You need help with this? No, I got it covered. No, I got it covered, and I don't involve her. I just take care of it, right? Because that's what men do. JJ881 for with the 499 super chat. Do you think women take relationships seriously? I'm dating a 21-year-old dime, and people laugh when I say I'm ready to cash in my Chips. I'm 28. um, okay, you're getting to that point as well. That's pretty cool. She's 21, so she's younger than you. If you guys have a good relationship and you have a pretty decent job, you feel like this is the girl, and you feel like she's a good woman, and that's what you want to do. You want to have a family, then yeah, do that. But do women take relationships seriously? Yeah, they do. They take relationships seriously with guys that they are infatuated with. Okay, and I just did a coaching video tonight on this that you'll see on my channel at some point. And I talked about how infatuation is more powerful than love. Infatuation is 10 times, even 1,000 times more powerful than love. And this is something I teach my advanced students to do with girls that they approach, girls that they start dating. And I'm like, don't worry about her telling you she loves you, because that's really meaningless. Really, you want the girl infatuated with you, because when she's infatuated with you, she's in love with you, right? A girl who's in love with you is infatuated with you. Okay. But a girl who just loves you, a girl could tell you she loves you, but not be in love with you. And that's why you hear like so many guys ask their girl, like, hey, do you love me or are you in love with me? Do you love me or are you in love with me? You rather have the former, right? You rather have your girl say, I'm in love with you, because that covers love, right? If she's like, I'm in love with you, that means she loves you and she's in love with you. But if she just says, I love you, doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. She could say, I love you and still cheat on you. She could say, I love you and still like go to the club tomorrow night and let other guys feel her up. That means nothing. This is why you got to get your girl infatuated with you, right? You have to have her infatuated with you, because when she's infatuated with you, she won't be able to think of anyone but you. She'll be obsessed with you. She'll be like jealous over you. She'll be, like thinking of you constantly, and she won't have time to run around on you. But a girl who just loves you will. All right, we're coming towards the end here, guys. I don't want to cut this off before my battery dies, but I will try to continue this on my IG. I do live stream on my IG. This is why you want to follow me there too, because I do like Q&As on my Instagram at @MattCrossOfficial. So you want to get over there as well. So hey, Matt, you mentioned poison dripping multiple times. What does that actually mean? It just means like when a woman slowly tortures you throughout the relationship, right? She slowly makes you more and more miserable. It doesn't happen all at once. She just spreads out the misery over time. It's kind of like a faucet that just keeps dripping, right? You just keep hearing that drip, drip. At first, it doesn't bother you. It's just kind of like, okay, drip, drip. But then after a while, it's like, yeah, this faucet, right? Drip, 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 drip. And you slowly start to go insane. So that, girls who poison drip, man. Hold on, girls who poison drip, not down. All right. Had to just get this guy over here. All right, let's go for another few minutes here. Yeah, I know. We going over to her place tonight? You gonna see me? Yes, we are. Yeah, my girl's so cool. She'll like buy him like chicken breast and like feed them and help out with them. I really, really appreciate that. I like girls who help out. I don't like girls like, because he can't walk anymore. Like I test girls that I'm dating, right, to see if they help out at all, or at least if they offer. I mean, I take care of them mostly myself, but at least if they offer, and they're like, "Oh, do you need help? Can I get your door?" Something like that, right? But if they're just like sitting there, like like a piece of wood and not doing anything, major turn off, major red flag, and I usually get rid of them. Yo, Tiger Eye Views says hi, Catch. Okay, let's do this together. Why do girls hate Trump? Because they have been indoctrinated. They've been brainwashed. It's got a runny nose. It's been cold around her. Yeah, they've been brainwashed. They've been indoctrinated. They've been engineered socially. You know what's even scarier than the girls who hate Trump, or the guys who kind of like follow their lead. So yeah, I've talked about Trump. I mean, the reason I liked him is because he wasn't, well, he was an entrepreneur, so I understand that he's a capitalist like me, but also he wasn't part of the establishment. Where now you've got basically the establishment is back in control, and there's no. I don't like either party, Democrats or Republicans. Both of them are part of the establishment, guys. Both of them are in bed with each other. Both of them are. Both the parties are out to destroy the nuclear family. They're out to basically tear families apart. But especially the left. This is why I don't support the left. I don't support Democrat candidates at all. Even Republican ones like rhinos, I don't support them at all either, because when you're trying to tear apart the family and you're trying to create this environment where it's like, no, more single mothers, more entitlements for them, or oh, fathers are bad, you don't need to father, and all this other stuff, you're creating a lot of havoc in society. All right. Oh, proud member at, okay, I missed your super chat. What was your super chat, man? Shoot it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. I can't see this. Okay, yup, with the $4.99 super chat. Also, can you tell us the do's and don'ts of fashion when doing pickup? Clothes, accessories, hair, etc. Less important. Yeah, when it comes to fashion, guys, I'm an old school pickup artist. I still peacock, as you can see, the rings. I do wear earrings when I'm out. I don't wear them on my videos anymore, just because it's kind of a hassle to put them in. But if I go out, I put them in. I've got my flame leather boots on. I peacock like crazy. So I'm like a total I'm like in a time warp, because it still works. It still works. It's like I always tell people, like the moment it stops working, I'll stop. I'll probably move on, but it continues to work. So yeah, you just got to come up with a style that's your own. But I don't like walking into a busy venue and looking like everyone else. So that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to walk in a venue look like everyone else. You want to look different. Will you be shit tested? Yeah. Are you going to be shit tested by guys? Yeah. They're going to AMOG, right? They're going to AMOG. They're like, oh, cool boots, bro. Cool boots. Like, oh yeah, sweet. I know. You like them? Cool, right? I'm just there for the girls. I'm not there for those dudes. But yeah, you don't want to look like everyone else, especially in a venue. You want to look memorable, but you don't want to look like a clown either. So you have to be able to pull it off. Okay, you have to be able to pull it off. I used to have a lip ring. You guys can see it, but there's like a hole in my lip because I used to have a lip ring. If you look up some of my old photos on my IG, you'll see it. But yeah, good times. Good times. What does this mean? Oh, okay, I get it. Dude, this thing is so confusing. Okay, proud member. I can't find your. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can find it up here. Yeah, I mean, if you guys, I don't want to see your Danny Memot. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong. Danny with a 99 super chat. Danny Memot. There we go. Message retracted. Let me know what you wanted to ask me before my battery dies. Thank you, Danny, twice for the $4.99 super chat. Really appreciate that. Okay, I'm trying to look for your super chat up here. Let's see. Proud member with the super chat. I'm 6'1", but have a cute baby face. I can't attract hotties. Any tips? Yeah, stop saying I can't, because when you keep saying I can't, that'll become a self-fulfilling prophecy. But you have to go out more, guys. That's the way to improve. You have to go out more. If I'm not seeing what you're doing wrong. A lot of these sticking points I do lay out in 7 Months to Mastery, just because I'm very familiar with them. I've coached so many guys. I know what the common sticking points are, so I know what's happening with you. But I can't give you more specific advice than to go out and to gain more reference experiences and try to kind of just reverse engineer what's going wrong and why your sets are breaking up, or why girls are flaking, or why they're not responding. There's always a reason for it, and it's usually to be honest with you, it's usually your vibe. I always start there with the guy's vibe, because even beyond what you say or what you look like, your vibe can really pull you through a lot of crazy shit. I mean, there are times I pick up girls in nothing more than my shorts and sandals and my hair, and I'm like wearing a baseball cap. Are they judging me on my clothes? No, because I'm coming with the right vibe. Okay, Red Pill Kick Slap with a $5 super chat. Sup, M? How's cash for 7 months of mastery? Can we make monthly payments, or do we have to want one big payment? Dying to try it out. It's $1 for the first month, so it's only $1 for the first month, and then then it just bills you automatically. So yeah, and it just bills you monthly anyway, so you don't have to worry about one lump sum. And if you need to send a message to my support team, they're there 24/7. It's the email is support@the33secrets.com. So support@the33secrets.com, and they're on duty 24/7, man. So it's a full team, and I pay them to like basically be at your beck and call. all of my followers. The Tim, yeah. And I've heard from a lot of our students that we have the best customer service in the entire like manosphere. But my company has the absolute best customer service. We respond to emails right away. We're quick to like resolve any issues you have, any technical difficulties. We always resolve everything within 24 hours in most cases. And like I said, my team's there 24/7, so it doesn't matter any time of the day. You can message them any time of the year. We're open 365 days a year. None of these other coaches or pickup companies or anybody else in the space can compete with my customer service, because that's where it all starts. And the way I train my team too is, well, I have a staff that trains them, but the motto that I wanted to instill in them is I said, anytime you talk to any of my followers, you're talking to me. Anytime you talk to my subscribers, you're talking to me. And so understand, every opportunity is a branding opportunity, right? And I'm like, if I hear negative feedback that you are rude to one of my followers or rude to one of my subscribers, that's automatic grounds for dismissal, for losing your job. So they're on edge. They're like, okay, we got to treat everybody, And I said, even haters too. You get messages from haters, be nice, right? I'm like, be nice. Just be nice. I said, just try to be polite, just be nice. So yeah, we have the best customer service out there. All right, the Tim 154711 with a $2 super chat. People think you're doing drugs while going red pill. People think you're doing drugs while going red pill. They think you're doing drugs because you're saying you're like going red pill. Or do you mean you think I'm doing drugs? No, in case you're wondering, no, it's a natural high. So yeah, that's one thing I've never done, is never smoked, I don't drink, and I don't do drugs. Just on a natural high, I guess. Joan Reynoso, I want to say thank you for all your videos and knowledge. What do you think about a single man renting a studio or one in New York? Pretty expensive, man. Pretty expensive. If you're going to do that, I mean, have a job to back that up. But why New York of all places? Did you start a new career out there, or what's the point in going to New York? Or what's the purpose, I should say, in going to New York? Okay, still trying to find the super chat, but I can't. Eric Kattendig. Matt with the super chat. Thank you very much. Matt, I apply all your teachings in every aspect of my life, every single day, relationships, work, business. Salamat. Salamat po. Thank you for being my father. You're welcome. Ang anak ko. Sorry, I said. Regards from Metro Manila, Philippines. Thank you, and be safe out there. Be safe out there. One of my main guys who handles my customer service is based in the Philippines, and then the other one is based in India. So, okay, John Joseph Gray the Fourth. So my ex was not just a single mom, but she has BPD. See, BPD and bipolar disorder, and she had bone cancer, and finally she has daddy issue girl. That's hilarious. Let's see here. I'm just messaging my girl. I'm like, I'm still on my lab chat. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah. So, yeah, dudes. This is what I'm telling you. Like most of these girls you'll date over 30, especially if they're single moms, will always be on these like kind of like antidepressants, right? They just will. It's like they're always on something. Um, okay. Okay. Mm, Just responding to my girl. She's like, "You still coming at 8:30?" I'm like, probably 9. Okay. All right. What else we got here? Let's see. Man, I trying to see where the rest of these super chats are, but okay. Height matters. Height helps. It doesn't. It's not the end all of be all. Okay. Uh, Trying to see if there's anything else here. All right. I don't think I'm in. Okay. Here we go. Where was it? Yeah, this thing is so cumbersome, man. With YouTube and all its money, you'd think they would like figure this out by now. Okay. Yup. With the 499 super chat, acquiring businesses. My only follow up is how do you set up as passive income without being on the grind all the time? Hire a manager 4 times 2 days off. Yeah, well, that's the thing is you have to come at it from that point of view before you even buy anything. So when I acquire a website, when I do my research, I kind of look at the structure at it. I look at the structure of it, and sometimes it's not even set up as that. Like the guy who has it currently doesn't have it set up to be on autopilot, but I know from experience that I can strategize ways to autopilot, right? Or at least to add it to my portfolio websites where my team can manage it, and it doesn't require a whole lot of work. I mean, still you're going to have to tweak and do little things like that, but for the most part, it's on autopilot. But initially, you're going to have to do some of that groundwork yourself and just kind of figure out and structure. One thing I do, you guys will laugh at me, but the way I do it, I'm just really old school. I have like a spiral notebook and a pen. I have a spiral notebook and a pen, and I'll load it up on my laptop, and I'll just look at different websites, and I'll take like handwritten notes about the site, and I'll just draw diagrams on how I can autopilot, how much effort it would take, like what type of work would be needed each month, and I'll just kind of strategize. A lot of it's just strategizing how you're going to do this. And any site that looks like it's going to be more, it's going to take like more manpower than what it's worth or what it's capable of producing, I don't bother. I mean, there have been some sites out there that have made some that look like they would make some pretty decent money that I don't touch because I'm like, that's a lot of like mental exertion just for that one website. So yeah, my motto is the my motto is I like to acquire sites that give me the least amount of headache, that require the least amount of effort, that can pretty much run themselves with at least just one team member watching it, and that team member doesn't have to watch it all day. So usually, like the team that I put behind it, they're handling like all of the sites in my portfolio, so they're getting better at handling the sites in my portfolio better than I can handle it, because all I know how to do is spot the opportunity and be like, okay, I'm going to draw this diagram, and then I'll like grab my phone and I'll take a photo of the diagram and all the notes that I took, and I'll forward it to my team. And then there's like one guy in charge, and his name's Raj, and I'll have Raj just brief the entire team and then just kind of like try to understand where I'm coming from. So it's very old school the way I do it. It's not technical at all. And yeah, and I found that works for me. So you have to do what works for you. Some guys don't like that method, but that's my method. Okay, what else we got here? Cody Phillips with a 4.99 super chat. Thank you very much. Yeah, I still didn't see this other dude super chat. I've been saying he's super chatting, but I don't see it. Okay, answer that one. Nope, not seeing it. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's another coaching video I'm working on. I worked on tonight too. Was it was called how, because a lot of you guys are using dating apps, and I was talking about how you should never correspond with a woman who lives more than 50 miles away, because when she does, if she's in another state or especially in another country, that chick, like when it becomes like that far and it's like technically a long distance relationship, that chick is using you. So you're getting used, because long distance relationships only benefit the woman. They don't benefit the man. They only benefit the woman, because she gets to use you for all the free attention she wants to, and she doesn't have to come near you. She doesn't have to lay a hand on you because you're in another country or you're in another state or you're 500 miles away, right? Whereas when it comes to short distance relationship, when the girl is like within 50 miles of you, maybe like 10 or 15 miles, um, then it benefits you, right? It benefits you as a man, because now she can't do that, right? She can't use you for free attention, because any she knows that she could, like, you could just be like, hey, am I going to see you this week? Come over, right? Because she lives so close, she doesn't have an excuse like, oh, I'm in another country, I can't fly there, right? She doesn't have an excuse. This is why the shorter the distance, the more it's going to benefit you as a man. But the longer the distance, the more it benefits her, because she doesn't have to lay a hand on you. She gets to suck you dry of free attention. And yeah, you do not want to become any girl's text buddy um, or what do they call it? A pen pal. You don't want to do that. Okay. If she's not willing to come see you, cut it off. I do that too. I'm like, I meet girls randomly that aren't from here, and then they might be from somewhere else. And I'm like, you have any plans on coming back? I'm not sure. And I'm like, okay, well, when you're sure, text me. All right? I'm not going to waste my time on you. As a matter of fact, you should put that in your dating profile, guys. Put specifically in your dating profile, if you're just looking for a text buddy or a pen pal, don't message me, and be that firm about it. Like, I ain't gonna be used for free attention. If you're looking for a text buddy or a pen pal, don't message me. All right. Okay, got another super chat here. Oh man, I'm impressed by this Alienware battery. It hasn't died yet. For the guy, okay, yep, with a 4.99 super chat. For the guys looking to start a biz, better to buy one first and then start a passion individualistic biz from scratch, or vice versa. The thing is, there are so many websites out there. There are so many e-commerce stores, Shopify stores. What I look for is, I look for something that's unique. I don't look for something that can be copied easily, something where we have to compete with 10 other sites for sales. I look for something unique. I look for a product that's unique, or I look for a business structure that's unique. There has to be something about it that's different in order to interest me, because when you choose something that's different and that's unique, um, it immediately wipes out the competition, right? It immediately just wipes out the competition, because now you don't have to like compete with everyone else and just keep dropping your price to try to get a sale, right? I don't like doing that. So yeah, I look for sites and business structures that are unique, that that not everybody is doing, and it could be just something really simple, but that's what I look for. But yeah, you don't want to copy what everyone else is doing. You don't want to be an affiliate or anything like that. Okay, guys, I am going to jump off the stream here. I want to thank you very much for jumping on tonight. Ted Mosby with the $2 super chat. My battery's about to die here. 5'2" and ugly, and can I still get girls using your system? Absolutely. Yes, I had a guy in there who was 4'11", 4'11", 4'11". You're taller than him, right? So no excuses. Yeah, don't let that become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, but okay, guys. I will see if I can continue on my IG later on my way to my girl's place, or at my girl's place. But I'm gonna start heading over there. She lives over by the university in the dorms. Whenever I walk in there, they're probably thinking like, "Whose dad is that? Is somebody's dad here?" It's me. No. publisher. All right, so thank you guys for taking part in tonight's live stream. We'll do this again at some point. Doing this from home, so I wanted to do this from my place this time, just to shut them haters up. Like, lost his house in Cali, and I didn't do it. I could have done it in my garage with my DeLorean, but it's kind of cold down there, and you know, and even then, like people I was like at home with my DeLorean. People like, what? You're living in your garage with the DeLorean? It's like, dude, really? Sure, whatever you need to tell yourself. Gizzy, say goodnight. Gizmo, come here. Come here, Giz. Giz, over here. Never listens to me. Never listens to me, this guy. All right. So, Ted Mosby. No, I'm 5'2" and Indian. So I know this. I got a story to tell you. You guys are Indian. I met this girl. Actually, this happened more than once. I met a girl like this white chicken feel. Last one I'm thinking of was in Vegas, and she goes, "Oh, you're cute." And I was like, "Oh, cool, thanks." And she was like, "What nationality are you?" And I'm like, "Why?" And then she was like, "You're not Indian, are you?" And I'm like, "No." And then she was like, because she's like, and then her friend's like, she has a thing for Indian guys. And she was like, she only dates Indian guys. And I'm like, so you won't date me because I'm not Indian? She was like, no, it's like cute white girl. She was like, only Indian guys. And I'm like, I should get your number because I have so many Indian followers and I have like people who work for me are Indian. She's like, I'm down. She's like, as long as they're Indian. So yeah, it just really, really depends on the girl. But that was definitely a first, or a second actually. It's like the second time I heard that. It's insane. Oh, there she is. Okay. All right, guys. I'll talk to you in a sec. See you on the next live stream.